What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, Nadine's back to talk some more business. I'm just dealing with so much, man. First off, shout out to Randisha Angel because that message she said when people overlook the spiritual realm, that really woke me up because it seems like you see my braids. It's in braids now, but it'll be in a fro tomorrow. But that's not my concern anyway. So it seems like people in this who are willing to go through it for Jesus Christ, you know, who are willing to just go all out for him. It's my journey. I just started and I'm trying, you know, right now I'm asking God to get me through this because I'm not trying to go to hell for nobody. And if I compromise the truth, I suffer consequence for it. You know, tomorrow I'm about to let it all out because, man, every time I go through something in the spiritual realm, I try to tell my grandparents, like I try to tell them that this Ebola virus that's going on right now, this is the anger from God, okay? Now I know that diseases don't come from God, but you gotta understand God and Satan, they talk 24/7. It's no stopping that. I don't understand it, neither do everybody else. But don't get me wrong, Satan's still God's enemy, you know. But when people anger God, God has to let something happen to shake you up, you know. And it's sometimes it's not even Satan, you know. There is such thing as angel of destruction. Yes, there is, you know. Read the book of Exodus. Read the book of Exodus because you know what happened with Pharaoh when I let the people of Israel go. God's people, God's chosen people. He would not let them go out of slavery. So God sent forth plagues. He could tell the angel of destruction to do it. If he could do it, then he could do it. In the book of Revelation, you read about the end times now. He sent the angel of destruction to send forth, you know, penicillin, which is this Ebola virus, wars, you know, things like that. You see all this stuff going on with police brutality. You see what's going on with this Ebola virus. You see what's going on when this government want to take power over everything, you know. But this too shall pass. I'm saying that for the chosen followers because the chosen followers are Jesus is picking them up. Jesus will pick them up, but you gotta go through it for Christ to understand Him to get that relationship with Him. You know, and for me, this thing is scary. Like minor things, if I even try to get up to help, you know, Satan always try to find something to knock me down, but I'm not trying to have that. Jesus Christ's truth is to be spoken out. I gotta break free from that curse um of being scared. You know, cowards don't get in heaven. They really don't. And I'm just being honest. You know, I already gotta fly tomorrow back home to go bury my cousin. That kind of disturbs me a little bit. You know, when your close one dies like that, you will feel hurt. but this hurt, man, you can't dwell on it. You really can't, because when you're trying to do the will of God, Satan will throw marbles under your feet for you to slip and fall. I just want to let y'all know that, because this spiritual realm is serious. Like, I'm gonna tell you about my dream real quick. All right, I was gonna make a separate video, but no, I gotta speak this. Last night I had a dream about broken glass. Now I didn't know what this means, so what I decided to do when I got home, I looked in my dream in this dream encyclopedia, and I just typed in glass and definition for glass. Under that, broken glass represented, if you cut yourself from broken glass, that's not a good thing, you know. It's really not. And I had dreamed that I accidentally cut myself on broken glass. You know, it represents, something that probably has broken your heart, or is giving you pain right now, or it's a broken relationship. Now let me compare that to what God gave me, alright? And it makes perfect sense. So what God gave me, I'm not going to listen to man. What God gave me, okay, first off, this how the dream went. So I still have my Jesus Christ picture, the black Jesus Christ. That's my favorite picture because that was my mom's picture. It was in a frame and it was protected with glass, the front part of it. And then one of my former friends, I really don't speak to her like that no more because, it's not like we stopped being friends. It's just that I drifted from her because, sometimes she just lies and she has no reason to, she just lies. So it was two former friends and one close friend that was there. One of these former friends, she took my picture and she kept hitting it against the dinner table. I said, "What are you doing? Stop. That is my picture. Leave it alone. You're destroying it." And then she dropped it. I tried to clean the mess up, but I ended up cutting my hands on broken glass. So what God revealed to me, he said, you still got some people in your circle. You still got people in your circle that's not supposed to be there, that claim to be your friend. I'm really scared for that because right now I'm keeping close, close friends, and the ones that I knew for a while, I'm really, but if Jesus went through this, Jesus went through the betrayal of Judas Iscariot. If he went through that, then to understand him, I gotta go through it too. Just a piece of it. If you wanted to at least experience 5% of what Jesus Christ went through, you'll understand him, and you'll build that bond between him. You'll understand him, and then, he'll take you through. If you trust for him to take you through, you'll build a bond with him. I'm telling you, this thing works. In the spiritual realm, I'm trying to fight it, man. I'm still struggling with sleep. I've been struggling with sleep since 13. It's not that I can't sleep, it's that I sleep too much, it's fatigue. Like when I was 13, I would return home from school, I'd be tired, so I'd take a nap, and I take them long naps. Like, you get home at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you take them long naps, and you wake up around 8 o'clock p.m. the latest, or probably 7 p.m. That's a long time of sleep. And then you have to get up, do your homework, get in the shower, and get back in bed. And you go to sleep again. I was able to go to sleep again, but that's just too much sleep. To me, it's slothful. You know, I'm still battling. I'm trying to stay up as much as I can. I still get tired when I get home, and I would just take a nap, and I wake up. It's like 6:30 in the evening, and that's not good. It's not good for anybody. Excuse me. Um, decided to sit next to my lamp because I feel like I get more light in here. But that's what God gave me, and that's how I understand it. You know what? I'm gonna go with God tells me. You know. So they overlook the spiritual realm. I tried to tell my grandmother about this Ebola virus, and God couldn't get angry. But it's like she kind of ignored me, and she changed the subject, and then she started talking about the hair product she bought and talking about how it really works. But then on Sunday, I didn't even go to church Sunday. For one, my stomach was hurting like crazy. Thank God. I'd rather my stomach hurt on a Sunday and not go to church than drag to church, than to sit there and listen to lies. I can't sit there and know that somebody is compromising the truth from the rest of the people. That's not that's not even right. That's not even right, and you will reap the consequences for compromising the truth. That's just the truth right there. But on Sunday it was around 8. We should have prayed around 9 because 9 o'clock, the ninth hour, is when God really hears your prayers. It gets him easier, without um without Satan and his demons trying to cast him back down. They could do it. They could do it. People don't want to talk about that. They say, oh, that's not true. That's not going to happen. God hears us all the time. That's not really the case. Ever wonder why certain people pray and it does not work? It does not work because, for one, their faith is not strong enough. And for two, they're praying for ridiculous stuff. 3, not believing in God. They're not believing. 4, they're not, most of the time, they're not praying at the right time. You're not praying at the right time. Even if you prayed at 9 o'clock and ask for God for something ridiculous, he'll look at you like you're crazy, like you got 2 heads. Man, you can't play with God like that. Like this whole thing with God, when people ask God, oh, send me money, bless me financially, bless my home, bless this, bless that, bless this, bless that. You asking God for too much. When are you going to sit down and thank God for everything? Even though you thank God for it, when are you going to take the time and acknowledge God for who he really is? Taking God, as having both sides to him. He gets angry. God is a good guy. Yes, he is. God is your friend. Yes, he is. But at the same time, God is a father and he's willing to discipline you to get it through your head. God does get angry. Shoot, if God was not angry, hell, we all wouldn't be angry. This world would be better. God created man in his own image, but we're not like God. That's the only thing, don't get me wrong. But, man, God get angry too. And I'm sick and tired of people blaming this weather on this quote unquote hurt, and saying that government controls the weather. The government don't have power like that. Let's keep that real. God sends tornadoes, hurricanes, typhoons. What else? What else? What else? Hails. Those are scary. I even was scared to go outside. You seen hails with these balls that is this size? Man, God sends forth that stuff because he is angry at y'all and he's willing to let stuff happen, to shake you up, to get it through your head. But most of the people, it's not gonna get through their dick. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that, but it's not gonna get through their thick skull, thick head. I said the key word, did I? Let's be real with y'all. Y'all excuse me, but this is what God wanted me to share with y'all. You can't, even when God tries to give you something that means something to you, don't ignore it. You just make it worse on yourself. You know, if God trying to expose truth to you through one of his followers, don't take it for granted, because hell is a real place. Yes, I said it. Hell is a real place. You know, I haven't gotten that far because I'm still a little bit like I'm still scared in the dark. I sleep with the light on, but I haven't gone through this experience yet. I went through an experience with this rapture dream. It made me strong enough because that rapture dream, it was kind of scary. If you check out my page, it's Brickmade 94. Brick, capital MADE 94. I posted a video about my rapture dream. Now I might post it again because the sound quality is horrible and whatnot. But that's what I saw. In that rapture dream, that is what I saw. If you click on the video with the all black, that's when that's back when I didn't want to reveal my face yet, but it's time to show faces here to know where this message is coming from. Because I'm not going to be ashamed of myself. I'm not going to be ashamed for God. The truth is the truth. You know, that rapture dream already scared me. But, this is, his brother in Christ. I was listening to him this morning. He saw celebrities in hell. Now imagine the way he described it, that torture. I don't want to experience that, and I daggone sure don't want nobody else to experience it. I don't want my own enemy to experience that. This is some serious stuff. If you gotta accept the truth and you gotta spread it. You gotta spread it like wildfire. You gotta sound an alarm. You gotta be the whistleblower. That's very important to God. You gotta be a whistleblower for God. The truth is the truth. You gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. And I'm tired of carrying it. I'm ready to let this go. It's nighttime, so tomorrow, on my way to my airport, I'm about to tell my grandmother, what's going on. This is because it seems like, they're still watching Joel Osteen, and they're saying, bless him, he's going to be financially blessed, bless this, bless that, bless this, bless that. But focus on, you don't focus on how to get blessed. That's not real blessing. I don't care if I'm poor. I'd rather have God. For real, for real. Go through it for God. For real, for real. The truth is the truth, y'all. I gotta speak it, man. I'm tired of holding it in. And it's even too much energy trying to hold stuff in. It's like carrying a boulder. It's already bad enough. You make it worse upon yourself when you keep stuff to yourself. And I gotta be honest, man. It's getting heavy, so I'm ready to throw this boulder off my back and stretch. But that's just my truth. This is what's going on. You know, this is real. Um, one of these drill workers. It's not drill workers, but it was scientists. They drilled the hole. You know, to, record the focus of the earth. Now, they drilled a hole so deep that the um the farthest they can go is 2,000 degrees. You know how hot that is? But they heard noises, so they inserted like a recording or a camera. They heard screaming and stuff like that. That's the gate to hell. When I watched that video, I was shocked. To actually hear that the focus of Earth underneath this Earth, man, that's some serious stuff. That is serious. You can look it up on YouTube, research that on Google. It's on there. They tried to take it off years ago. This is like in the 60s when they found this. Yeah, please believe me. If not me, believe in Jesus Christ. Let Him guide you. Because this is what I think. You don't, y'all don't have to take my word for it, but you gotta seek Jesus Christ for yourself. Not in your way, but how Jesus wanted. When He shows you a vision, you having dreams, futuristic dreams or omen dreams, or something that means something, or God is trying to tell you something. You got to. It's your responsibility to let people know. If you don't let people know, that's bloodshed on your hands. And I'm not going to carry no blood on my hands. I want my hands clean when I'm being judged. But this is for the love of God. This is how much He loved His people. For Him to give you the truth like that. Not everybody gets the truth like this. Not everybody gets the truth like this because, not everybody's chosen. You feel me? I'm not trying to brag, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I wish y'all wake up. I really do. I wish everybody would wake up and stop living in fantasy. People are not awake today. A lot of people are not up. They're not. They're not really. You know. And yes, on Facebook, I do post stuff. That God. Tells me to tell people they agree with it, but the question is, are they really following it? Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, I'm writing to a brick wall, I'm typing on there, and my friends are brick walls. Like, it's like we talking nothing. You know, you got, man, I went through a little bit of persecution, but not a lot. I had my grandparents tell me, well, Diddy, you can't believe everything. I saw what I saw. This was Christ revealed to me. I saw what I saw. I'd rather take God's word over man anytime. Nothing has changed my mind from this. But that persecution wasn't enough, so that means I gotta get on my grind for Jesus Christ. I really need to get on my grind. I'm already experiencing this spirit realm. It's scary as heck, but it's worth going through. You know so much truth, and you just gotta let people know. Be a whistleblower for Christ, for He has died for us. He died for us so that we can live. We don't. The thing is, we don't deserve to, but He's giving us a chance. Now, y'all tell me that's not love right there. That's a big hug from Jesus, man. I wish I gave him a hug right now. You know how, man, I feel overwhelmed, man. That warmth, that hug when you hug Jesus Christ, man, I can't wait to feel that, man. I really can't wait to feel that. So what I'm gonna do is pay my dues. Paying dues, it's not going to church and paying tithes. No, get that paganness out your head. Paying dues is not paying tithes and offerings, okay? It's good not to be greedy and yes, give somebody, you know, a little something for good, but that's not paying dues. Paying your dues is doing the will of God, what God wants you to do. Okay? You know, and that's just my truth on things. So I hope y'all stay blessed. Y'all don't take God for granted because he really wants you to come in the kingdom, but he is angry at y'all for not, taking heed. So you take care and y'all have a good night.